Hello everyone. In this class, I will explain about what is meant by accounting, what are the different branches of accounting, the objectives of accounting and the uses of accounting. Yeah. Before defining accounting, how this accounting concept came into existence. Yeah. The main objective of any business organization, either big or small, is to what? Is to make profit. And here in every business, there are numerous transactions. Since the transactions are numerous in number, it is impossible for any trader to remember all the transactions which are taking place in the organization. Hence, there is need to record all these business transactions in a systematic manner. Yeah, when the transactions are systematic manner or the transactions are recorded in a systematic manner, it is very easy for a trader to know is profit or loss at any point of time. Yeah. Here we have different definitions for account, accountancy and accounting. Yeah, account. Here what is meant by account? Here simple account means it is summary of business transaction. And here when we talk about accountancy, here accountancy, it explains, it states that it is art of keeping books of account in a regular and systematic manner. And here what is meant by accounting? Here accounting means it is art of recording, classifying and summarizing the business transaction. And not only that, this accounting definition, it is given by AICPA, that is American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. Here these people has defined accounting as the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner. And here it should be measured in terms of money and transactions and events which are in the part of at least a financial character and interpreting the results thereof. And for each and every recording, classifying, summarizing, I'll be explaining in detail about all this in the next class. Yeah. Next, branches of accounting. Yeah, when we talk about branches of accounting, we have 5 different branches of accounting. The first one is financial accounting, the second one is cost accounting, and the third one is management accounting, fourth one inflation accounting, and the last one is human resource accounting. Yeah, financial accounting. Why financial accounting is required? Financial accounting is required in order to ascertain the financial results of any business organization. And here cost accounting. Here cost accounting is required in order to analyze the expenses which are taking place for producing the product or producing the unit. Okay. And here management accounting. Management accounting, it is helpful for the organization in order to assist the management in taking rational policy decisions, like pricing decision, make or buy decision, etc. And here when we talk about the inflation, what is meant by inflation? Continuous rise in price is called as inflation. And here inflation accounting means here it is concerned with the adjustment in the values of the assets and to overcome the limitations that arise in the financial statement, inflation accounting is used. And the last one is human resource accounting. Here human resource accounting means it is a process of identifying and measuring the data, and also it helps in communicating the information to the interested parties. And here after knowing like different branches of accounting and what are the functions of an accountant, here generally what accountant will do in the organization, the accountant tries to design the work, record the work, summarize the work, and not only that, he also analyzes the data which has been summarized by him and try to interpret the results, and he report the work. And not only that, he prepared the budget, taxation work, auditing, etc. These are the works which have been which accountant will do in the organization. And then objectives of the accounting. Yeah, objectives of the accounting, the basic objective of accounting is what? It is to provide information to the interested parties. And here the primary objective of the accounting is to maintain the records of the business, to calculate the profit or loss, to depict the financial position, and to make the information available to the various groups of users. And here the first one is to maintain the records of the business. Here, to maintain the records of the business, as I explained how this accounting concept came into existence, like it is very difficult to remember the numerous transactions which are taking place in the organization, and they started maintaining those transactions or recording those transactions in a regular and systematic manner. Okay, here while maintaining, what happens, like it will helpful for the organization to depict the results of the organization, like whether the company is earning profit or not. In order to know the financial position of the organization, this record maintaining records is very important, and the basic objective is, however, whatever the transaction is coming into the organization, maintaining those records in the organization is the major objective of the accounting. And the next is calculation of profit. So once the records are maintained in a regular and systematic manner, it is very easy for an accountant to prepare the profit or loss, whether the company is earning profit or incurring losses. That ascertainment of this is, it becomes easy for an accountant if he maintains the records in the business. And then next, the third one is depiction of financial position. With the accounting information, you can depict the financial portion of the organization. When we talk about the depiction of the financial portion of the organization, depiction in terms of what? In terms of liquidity, in terms of profitability, in terms of solvency. Means here they depict the financial, with the help of the accounting data, they try to depict the financial portion of the organization in terms of liquidity. Liquidity in the sense, what is the proportion of the liquid assets maintained by the organization. And here, in order to know the solvency position in the sense whether the company is able to pay off its debts or not. In order to know that this accounting information is required. And in order to know the profitability portion of the organization, for that also accounting information is required. So here, with the help of the accounting information, they depict the financial portion of the organization in terms of liquidity, in terms of profitability, and in terms of solvency. And here, not only that, whatever the records are maintained by the organization, they make those information available to various group of users. Yeah, when we talk about group of users, accounting information is used by whom? Here, this accounting information is required for both the users, that is internal users as well as the external users. Yeah, the internal users. The major internal users of the accounting information is management, owners, and the employees. So here, why management is interested in the accounting information? Here, management is interested in this accounting information. Why? Because here they use this information for planning, decision making, and controlling the operations in the organization. And not only that, when we talk about the owners also want the information, want to know what is taking place in the organization, and want to know the accounting part. Here, why? Because in order to know the rate of return in the sense, the owners will be investing in the organization. When they are investing, here in return, what is the returns they are earning? In order to know that, this accounting information is required for the owners. Yeah, that is to know the rate of return on the capital employed. And then employees. Here, when we talk about the employees also is interested in the accounting information. Why? Because here remuneration is payable to employees. It depends on the earning capacity of the firm. Okay, here when it is depending on the earning capacity of the firm, generally, like we obviously the employees are very much interested in the accounting information. And then here, when we talk about the external users, here we are talking about the investors, creditors, financial institutions, government, tax authority. Here, investors. Here, why investors are interested in the organization, because here investors decide about buying or holding or selling investment in the business organization. Here, and these creditors, financial institutions, banks, debenture holders, lenders, these people also are very much interested in the accounting information of the organization. Why? Because these are the people who evaluate the risk of lending money to a particular business. And not only that, here government and tax authority also is interested in the accounting information. Here, why? Because here for various decision making. See, when we talk about the government, tax authorities, and not only these two people, like regulatory agencies, labor union, trade association, these are the people also who are interested in the accounting information. And here, not only the above said, researchers also is like they want the accounting information. Here, why? Because these people use accounting information to study the efficiency of an organization and reasons for profits and losses. In order to know that also, they need accounting information. And here, like when we talk about the accounting part, like it should have some advantages, isn't it? So what are the advantages of the accounting? The basic advantages of the accounting means is like it provides systematic records, and here it provides control over assets, and it provides required information for both the internal users as well as the external users. And this accounting information is helpful for the comparative study. When we talk about the comparative study can be inter-firm comparison or intra-firm comparison. And here, when this information is disclosed in the books of the accounts, like there is very less scope for the fraud or theft. And for the tax matters also, accounting information is required for ascertaining the value of the business, for documentary evidence, for the management to take the decisions. This accounting information is required. And here, when you talk about the advantages, there are some disadvantages of accounting. And what are the disadvantages of the accounting? The major disadvantage or limitations of the accounting is here, it does not record all events, and it will not reflect the current values. Why? Because when we prepare the final accounting part, we will do for the previous year but not for the present year. And here, all the estimates, it is based on the personal judgment. And here, this accounting information, it gives inadequate information on cost and profit. And here, one more thing before I conclude it, like I want to tell you that here, to overcome the limitations of the accounting, like cost accounting came into existence. So as I in the second slide, I have explained about the branches of accounting, isn't it? So here, first accounting is financial accounting. This, to overcome the limitations of the financial accounting, cost accounting came into existence. Thank you.